Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Kavasky Orchid School. Students, myself Pooja Dokre. As you know, we have already started our revision. So today I will take the revision on lesson number 2. So just open the page number 27. Here, lesson number 2, area and volume. See students, perimeter and area. Perimeter of a plane figure, that means perimeter of a triangle. So we need to add this measure of 3 triangles. So we will get the perimeter of a triangle. Now perimeter of a rectangle. See students, 2 length, 2 into bracket length plus breadth. So this one is the formula of a perimeter of a rectangle, and here perimeter of a square. So as you know, all sides of a square are equal. So 4 into side. Now the amount of a surface a plain closed figure covers is called its area. Students, perimeter and area are 2 different terms. See, perimeter means this measure of boundary and area means this part. Okay, understood? So we'll see next point. Here, page number 28. See. Students, unit of area. The unit of area we measure in square centimeter or square meter. Okay. So here you in the recall exercise find the area of shaded parts by counting squares. So you just need to count the squares, you will get the area. Okay, like this. See, shaded part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the area 11 square centimeter. Now next point, finding area when whole squares are not covered. See here are the rules. These shapes consist of full squares and half squares. To find the area, count 2 half squares as 1 square centimeter. Now in this figure, see here also some rules. To find the area, count all full squares enclosed. When half a square or more is covered, count it as a whole square. Do not count less than a half square. Okay. Remember that this method gives the approximate area. Now area of irregular shape. Page number 30. See. Here, when a half a square or more is covered, count it as a full square. Do not count less than a half square. See here, in this way you can solve the exercise 2.1. Now on the page number 31, area by formula. See. So the formula of area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length we can write as a L, and for breadth we can write a B. Okay. Next page. Page number 32. Here formula of a square. Area of square is equal to side into side. Okay. And larger units of area. See students, for larger units we write square meter or square kilometer. Okay. So in this way, by using this formula you can solve the examples. On page number 33, here is a note. Note that the length and the breadth are always expressed in the same unit. If the given units are not in the same, then first express them in the same unit and then find the area. Always remember this students, length and breadth are always expressed in same units. So in case there will be the units are not same, so first then convert it into same units and then calculate. Okay. So here, what is the area of each of these rectangles drawn on a centimeter grid? So use this formula. L into B and calculate, you will get the area. Page number 34. Here also the examples. So just put the value in the formulas, you will get the answer. Here are some story sums on page number 35 based on area of rectangle and square. Now volume. See, the volume of an object is the amount of space it occupies. See, unit of volumes on page number 36. Here, see, volume, we write unit for the volume 1 cubic centimeter or 1 cubic meter. Now volume by formula. Here, volume of cuboid. See students, formula of volume of cuboid is L into B into H, length into breadth into height, and volume of cube, side into side into side. Okay, so learn the formulas of area of rectangle and square and even the volume of cuboid and cube. So see the page number 37. Here also the examples based on volume. So just solve by the formula. Page number 39. See here, volume of irregular object. Students, here is a formula how to find the volume of an irregular object. See here, fill a measuring cylinder with water up to the 100 ml mark. Carefully drop the stone in the water level rises up. Take the new reading of the water level. Find the volume of the stone by. See students, new reading minus 100. Here new reading is 150 ml. So just 150 minus 100, you will get the volume of a stone, that means 50. Okay, 50 cubic centimeter. Now in this way we have completed the revision of second lesson. Now we will see the next lesson, money. Page number 43. See here, all of you know money, isn't it? Now 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. Here, to convert rupees into paise, multiply by 100, and students, converting paise into rupees is also very simple. Simply put a decimal point 2 places from the right. Here, see, 2 places from the right. So this one is very easy. Next page, page number 44. Here, see, here are the operations on money. Students, this addition subtraction is different. Okay, so students, here are some examples they have given. See here, when we add the money, here 5 plus 5, 10, and 1 will carry. 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 2, yes students, 17. But we'll get this one. But we know that 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. That means just subtract 100 from 170, you will get 70 and carry here 1. Okay, and then you add. Even in the subtraction also, we can't subtract 90 from 0. What to do then? We know that 100 paise is equal to 1 rupees. So borrow from this side. Okay, so now you can subtract 90 from 100. So subtract it, you will get 10. And now 79 minus 17, you will get 62. Okay. Now you know the multiplication also. even while writing the point decimal point, don't get confused students. Just count the numbers after the decimal. Here after the decimal 2 digits. Here no decimal point, so we will not consider this. Just count 2 digit from the right side. Here 1, 2. Okay. So students, now we will see page number 45, profit and loss. The price at which something is bought is called the cost price. Okay. And here, see students, the price at which it is sold is called the selling price, and the gain in money is called profit. So here is a formula of profit: SP minus CP, selling price minus cost price. Now money lost in selling is called loss, and formula of loss is equal to CP minus SP. Students, here they have given some examples. Okay. Now on page number 47, see, remember, if cost price is more than the selling price, there is a loss. Okay. So here on the page number 48, they have given some exercise story sums. Now we see profit and loss as percentage. Here profit and loss as percentage they have given, and the formula is also different for that. Percentage of profit is equal to profit upon cost price multiplied by 100, and percentage of loss is equal to loss upon cost price multiplied by 100. So by using this formula, you can get the percentage of profit or loss also. Now next page, students, billing. Here on the page exercise, page 52 and 53, they have given the bills. So all of you know how to calculate the bills. Okay. So in this way we have completed our revision of third lesson. See students, first just write the items whatever you want and write the quantity, even rate, and afterwards write the amount and then add it, you will get the total amount. Okay. So we'll see our next lesson, time, page number 56. Here all of you know that time. Okay, this one is a clock. Now students, tell me 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, and 60 minutes 1 second is equal to, yes students, tell me the answer. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. Now students, so just remember this and try to solve these sums. Here convert 4 hours into minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So just multiply 60 by 4, you will get minutes. Okay. Here is a conversion of minutes. You know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So just multiply it by 3 by 60, you will get the answer. Okay. Now page number 58, conversion of time, bigger units. See, here you know that January, March, May, July, August, October and December have 31 days. April, June, September and November have 30 days. Even in the February has 28 or 29 days. 29 days in a leap year. Okay. A year has 365 or 366 days. 366 days in a leap year. However, for conversion we use 30 days equal to 1 month, 365 days equal to 1 year and 7 days equal to 1 week. Okay, so remember these students. Conversion. Here, convert 3 years 10 days into days. You know that years, in years how many days are there? 365 days. So just multiply 3 by 365 and just add remaining days in it. So you will get the days. Now here exercise 4.1 is based on some conversions. See, convert into days. Here just multiply it by 365. In month, multiply by 30 to convert into days. Here convert into weeks and days. Weeks and days. Here days. So what to do, students? Divide by the 7. Okay. Here also divide it by the 7. Now convert into months and days. We know that 1 month is equal to 30 days. So just divide it by the 30. So in this way you can solve the exercise. Now here on the next page, see, convert into months. So 5 multiplied by 12. You know that 1 year is equal to 12 months. So just multiply it by 12. Here convert into years and months. Here divide it by the 12 because 1 year is equal to 12 months. And here are the some story sums. Now addition and subtraction of time. Here this addition and subtraction is also different from normal ordinary subtraction and addition. See students, here 30 plus 40, 75. But we know that 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So just subtract 60 from this, you will get 15. And this 60 you can carry here as a 1 minute. So here 15 and this addition, that means 26. 26 minutes 15 seconds. Okay. Now for the subtraction, here see, subtract 20 minute 30 second from 30 minute 20 second. See students, we can't subtract 30 from 20. Okay, but here they have given 80. Why? Yes students, because 60 second is equal to 1 minute and this 20 is less than 30, so we can borrow from here, make it 29 here, and 60 plus this 20, that means 80. So 80 minus 30, 50. 29 minus 20, 9. 9 minutes 50 seconds. Okay. Now next page, page number 60. Here is exercise 4.2 and on page number 61, see here, addition and subtraction of bigger time units. Here they have given years and months students. 6 plus 8, 14. But why they have given here 2? Can you tell me? Yes, because 6 plus 8 is equal to 14, but we know that 12 months is equal to 1 year. For that, subtract 12 from 14. Here is a 2 and carry 1 year because 12 months is equal to 1 year. And here add this, that means 26 year, 2 months. Okay, understood all of you? Okay. Now, page number 67. See students, here representing information in graphical form. Here information presented in this way in the form of a number is called data. Here the data about students is presented in the form of a table. These are called the tally marks. Okay students, next page, see here pictograph. Students, instead of showing the numbers, they have shown here the pictures. Okay, so this is called as a pictograph. Now bar graph. See students, page number 69. Here is a bar graph. You can see this one is a x-axis, this one is a y-axis, and this is the whole is the bar graph. Okay, so students, here in the bar graph, scale is very important. Okay, now circle graph. See on the page number 70 here. This is also called a pie chart. So students, you can see pie chart are best used to compare parts of a whole. In a circle graph, we can show data as parts of a circle. So students, here are the information given in the table. So here is the total. See, 40 is the total. Now 20 lotus. So just divide 20 by 40. Here is the answer, that means half. Okay. Now 10 upon 40, that means 1/4. So you have to take the parts of the square for your answer. Next one. Here they have given the exercise based on this graphs, exercise 5.1. See. Now on the next page, line graph is there. See. Here, a line graph is often used to show something increases or decreases for time, with time, as population of a country, height and weight of a baby, number of cars in a city, and height of a plant. Line graph are used to show data that changes over a period of a time. This graph is created by connecting series of data point with a line segment. See, here is a line segments. Just connect the points and create the line segment. Okay. Here students, they have given the age in months and weight in kg. So just put the dot on the particular numbers. Here students, now next page, page number 78. See, symmetry, patterns, nets and maps. Students, here are the some figures. As you know what is meant by symmetry. Yes, when we make a part, when we fold the figure, if you will get the two equal parts, that is called as the symmetry of the line. Okay, and even see here on the page number 79, in a symmetrical shape, if a mirror is kept along the line of a symmetry, one half is a reflection of the other half. Turning shape. See students, page number 81. Here, quarter turn. See, this arrow, look at the arrow. See what it looks like after turning it clockwise and anti-clockwise. Does it look different? Yes. See, when this arrow will turn quarter turn as clockwise, the arrow will look like this. Okay, and here in anti-clockwise the arrow will come here. So this is a quarter turn and half turn. See students, in the half turn the figure will look like this. See, now exercise 6.2. See here, Here we have to draw the quarter turn and half turn. Now on the next page, 83, see pattern. Here exercise 6.3, study how the pattern is made and draw the next two design in each. So we have to draw the next two designs as per the pattern. Okay. Now number pattern, page number 84. See. Look at the series of numbers. Here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. What you observe, students? Here 1. Here if you subtract 2, if you multiply 1 by 2, you will get the answer 2. If you multiply 2 by 2, you will get 4. Again, if you multiply 4 by 2, you will get the answer 8. If you multiply 8 by 2, you will get the answer 16. And if you want next two numbers, just multiply 16 by 2, you will get 32. Even again multiply 32 by 2, you will get the answer 64. So in this way, you can solve the pattern sums. Here, triangular numbers. See, the numbers which can be arranged as dots in a triangle pattern are termed as triangular numbers. See, here 1, 2. This can shows like a triangle. Here 1, 2, 3 plus 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to 10. Now student, numbers 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 are called triangular numbers. The first 10 triangular numbers are, here are the first 10 triangular numbers. Students, now square numbers. Numbers which can be arranged as dots in a square pattern are called square numbers. Here they are the products of the numbers 1, 2, 3 multiplied by themselves. Okay. The first 10 square numbers are, here are the square numbers. Okay. Now here they have given some more patterns, you can see. And here exercise 6.4, we need to write the next two patterns. Okay. Now students, next page number 86. Here see students, the flat shape is known as the net of the solid shape. A net is a two-dimensional shape that can be folded to make a three-dimensional shape. Students, here are the some nets of the solids. See, this one is a triangular prism and here is a net of this prism. Here is a regular tetrahedron and this one is a net, and here is a square base pyramid. See net of this figure. Okay students, now in the mathematics, calculation is very important in every operation. So for that you need to learn the tables. Now you are in the 5th standard, so you can learn the tables till 20, 21 or till 25. So students, whenever you will learn the tables, you will be perfect in the maths. Okay, so learn the tables very well, and thank you students.